All right, here we are. We had some technical difficulties, and I think we've worked our way through some of them. I got to figure this out. But Jason Walker here alongside Coach Terrell Baldwin as we've got starting minutes of the game here at Logan High School between the Logan Grizzlies and the visiting Green Canyon Wolves, and it's the Wolves who have the 9-4 lead early, Terrell.
Yeah, we've got Jude Haig 9, Logan Grizzlies 4 to this point. We're seeing quite an exhibition tonight on the offensive end. To this point, just mere 4 minutes into the game by Jude Haig.
Yeah, Haig averaging about 24 a game, just shy of 24 a game. Grizzlies going to try and match or slow him down. I don't think it matched. They can try and slow him down. Missing a three-pointer then are the Grizzlies, but then in the fast break, a missed layup there from Boston Horman. Drew a bit of contact with the referee, didn't call the foul.
Looks like Green Canyon's going to get their first subs of the night. Lance Cox checking in, as well as Gavin Erickson, Easton Stokes, and Jamison Thompson going to get a break for the Green Canyon Wolves. So Jason, Logan coming into this game looking for their first region win.
That's not going too well for them.
Yeah, not to this point, but I'll tell you, one thing I was really impressed with last game at Green Canyon, I'll tell you, I thought Logan had quite a sustained effort in that game up there at Green Canyon. They just hung in there and did whatever they possibly could to stay in the game, and I look for them to do the same thing tonight. They're scrappy. They're doing some good things, and obviously they're trying to get their first region win.
Yeah, good team with just facing a lot of good teams right now. Wolves working their way through the shot clock. Now a shot up and just short. Gavin Crane with the missed mid-range jumper. So Milo Steele bringing it down the court for the Grizzlies. Still 9-4 here, 3:31 to go here in the opening quarter. Not a ton of scoring. All of Green Canyon scoring has been done by their leading man, Jude Haig. Ethan Woolley has it. Kicks it out to the corner, three-pointer Jensen. He's going to airball it long. Tips through the hands of a couple of players, but Milo Steele comes up with it. Sends it into Reed Olson in the post. Trying to back down. Double team comes, puts up a wild shot, and it misses wildly. Wolves coming the other way with it. Now pull-up three-pointer. That one's off the front rim. Rebounded, though, by Crane. And his dump-off pass nearly goes out of bounds, but he gets it back, drives into the paint, tries to bully Reed Olson, doesn't quite work for him.
Reed Olson, a tough man to move down there. I really like the way he plays in the post. That can be one positive thing that Logan's got to really rely on tonight is Reed Olson in the post. That kid is a player down there.
Woolley has it in the corner. He's looking for Reed in the post. He gets double-teamed, and he tried to pass it out, and he gets fouled in the attempt.
One thing I've really noticed in the few games that I've seen Logan play this year, Reed Olson does a great job of catching it down there, understands that he's double-teamed, and then he's able to dish it out to a wide-open shooter. Those wide-open shooters are able to hit threes tonight. Could be an interesting game here at Grizzly Den.
Those double teams come really quickly, and so Reed has to be smart about avoiding them. Milo Steele sending it to Reed Olson, trying to deny the entry pass, and he does. Stolen away by the Wolves, then stolen right back. Ethan Woolley is fouled just after swiping that one, fouled by Lance Cox. So
if you're Green Canyon here tonight, you want this game to be an up-tempo game. On the other side of that, if you're Logan tonight, you've got to understand that the only way you have a chance to win this game, you've got to be very deliberate on offense and make it a possession game. You can't get in a transition game if you're against Green Canyon.
Yeah, they've loved the low-scoring games. Those have been the most competitive for them this season. The Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 5, 9-4. Just over 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Jensen has it, trying to go against this zone of the Wolves. Woolley now over to Clayton. Pump fakes the three. Now gives to Jensen. Now back to Clayton. Over to Woolley in the wing. Tries to drive it to Stonewall. Back to Steele. He'll take a three. Off the back iron. No good. Long rebound to the Wolves. And now they're off and running, and then in transition, inside layup. No good. Tipped back up and in by Crane. First points in a couple of minutes by either team.
And that's what Green Canyon does well, is they have 5 guys running the floor looking for extra opportunities to score it.
High double team ends up resulting in a foul. Woolley, the man fouled by Horman. Third foul by the Wolves this quarter. Reed Olson going to take a brief sit on the bench. They typically sub him out right before the end of the first quarter. It's their rotation pattern. They'll have a minute 26 without their best man on the court. Woolley, he's going up against Jude Haig. He'll pass it off to Clayton on the wing. Clayton looking for a pass, finds Woolley, who's now over on the left wing. Looking for a screen from Cam Alvarado, the man who just came in for Reed Olson. Woolley trying to drive all around the paint. He'll take a turnaround elbow jumper.
Nice move there by Woolley.
Smooth stuff. He had a career-high 22 points last time out in the loss to Skyview. Now Green Canyon the way, trying to answer. They don't. They missed the three-pointer. Bounced across both sides of the rim. Easton Stokes couldn't quite get it to go. Now Woolley gives it up to Milo Steele. 44 seconds on the game clock for the end of this first quarter. There's 20 on the shot clock now. Clayton turn drive, gives to Jensen. He probes the left side, and he has his pocket picked. Clean steal in there from Stokes. Good defense. Shot clock is off now, and the up-tempo Wolves will slow things down to try and get the last shot here. Lance Cox will hand it off to Jude Haig. He's got 9 points this quarter, 11 on the game clock. Now he'll give it up. Stokes going up against Jensen. Over into the corner. Three-pointer is good. Gavin Erickson nails that one to make it 14-6 at the end of the first quarter. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back after this with more of this game, this 4A boys basketball matchup between the Logan Grizzlies and Green Canyon Wolves.
For our clients,
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stuff, the Logo Shop.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
We're back here at the Grizzly Den, beginning the second quarter of this 4A boys basketball matchup here between the Logan Grizzlies and the Green Canyon Wolves. Jason Walker, Terrell Baldwin. A bit of a delayed start because of some technical difficulties, but we're here. We were providing this game on KVNU as well as on 100.9 Light FM. And we begin the second quarter with the Grizzlies with the ball. Andre Campos just checked in.
Green Canyon starting now this quarter in the zone defense. We'll look to see how Logan attacks this zone.
Milo Steele trying to split down the middle, loses the ball, and then in transition, layup is good. Great transition stuff. Gavin Erickson with the layup, and he's got 5 after hitting that three-pointer right at the end of the first quarter.
That's what Green Canyon does best. They love to score in transition.
Reed Olson double teamed in the corner, and then he airmails his brother Graydon by a few feet there, and it's a turnover. As
we talked about him being able to pass at a double team, he airmails one. That's not something we're used to seeing out of Reed. Logan can have I think if they're going to have a good effort or a good opportunity to get in this game and stay there, they've got to utilize Reed Olson down in the post.
So now the Wolves with the mid-range jumper, Gavin Crane trying from the elbow. Goes off the front rim. Grizzlies get the rebound. Milo Steele pushing it. May have got away with the travel there. He gets trapped, has to kick it out. He'll get it back, and he thought about a wing three, but that'll reset. Sends it over to Max Clayton. Looking for Reed Olson in the post, but every time he comes close to maybe getting the ball, he just immediately sends 2 players. He has the ball. Now he tries another cross-court pass. That one hits the rim, so it's another turnover. Now Crane inside, pump fakes Reed Olson, making his way back, and then lays it up and in.
You notice on that possession, Green Canyon had 5 guys across midcourt before Logan had 2 recovering defensively.
They are just sprinting in transition and the Grizzlies don't have much of an answer for it right now. Campos, he'll take a three-pointer off the back iron and rebound to the Wolves, who again pushing in transition. Sending it over to Lance Cox, trying to work his way around Graydon Olson. Cross-key pass, excellent pass. Oh, he missed the dunk. Gavin Crane had a dunk, couldn't quite get it to go. Clayton in transition, misses a layup. Reed Olson misses the putback. And now the Wolves off and running themselves. 2-on-2. Now kick into the corner, three-pointer up. No good. Graydon Olson grabs the board. And now we're off and running again. No rest for the weary. Andre Campos turns it over, trying to dump the pass off to Reed Olson.
Boy, several empty possessions for the Grizzlies right there in a row, Jason. That doesn't bode well for them.
They have, at times, just completely stalled on offense, and it's lost them a few games. Sometimes they can force a few empty possessions from the other team, but then they can't take advantage with their own offense.
Nice
Reed Olson absolutely obliterates the shot from Boston Horman.
Nice block there. Looks like we're going to get some substitutions from both teams.
We're gonna have a timeout as well. Excuse me. Still recovering from a sickness over Christmas. I'm gonna cough into the mic a couple of times on accident. We'll keep it here with the 30-second timeout. But first, a reminder: have you tried the fantastic breakfast sandwiches served at the Old Grist Mill? They've got locations at South Logan and Smithfield. Go try it out. You're gonna love it. Baked fresh daily. That's the Old Grist Mill.
Those sandwiches are pretty tasty as well. I've probably eaten a few too many of them.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of the same way, although maybe if I ate at the Old Grist Mill, I wouldn't be quite as big as I am. Healthier stuff. So 18-6, I feel like if you're looking at Logan, I feel like there's kind of one answer to what ails them, and that's getting some points.
Yeah, absolutely. If they're gonna have the opportunity to get back into this game, just steady. You got to, and I guarantee you, Coach Gablin visited with them about just take it 1 point at a time. You got to have a possession down here where you stop them defensively. Then we get it back on the offensive end. We got to have a score.
Quick corner three. Jude Haig misses that one. Rebound tipped around. Finds Max Clayton, although he missed a sprinting Josh Jensen on a fast break. Now Clayton has it back. Double teamed up high. Nearly loses the ball. Picks it back up, and he'll reset to Woolley. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 5:11 to go here in the second. 18-6 our score in favor of the Wolves over the Grizzlies. Jensen with it, now 12 on the shot clock. They reset once again. He's going to get a screen from Reed Olson, and he's hedged hard, and he has to pass it up to Graydon Olson. 5 on the shot clock. His pass into Reed Olson's tip. They got to put it up. Olson just barely gets off, and he banks it in.
Counts it.
And they're going to call it good.
Nice shot there. The bank is open tonight here at Logan.
He barely got that one off. I believe that's only his third made three-pointer of the season. Third or fourth, I think.
Well, great awareness to understand the shot clock was running down and fired it up a little bit off balance and was able to get it off the bank.
So the Wolves the other way, baseline drive, and they'll kick it back out. Another three-pointer from Haig, no good, but offensive rebound. Now trying to put it up against Reed Olson, no good. And then Olson picks it back up. That was Jamison Thompson trying to go against Reed. He's probably one of the few guys I've seen has the size to go against Reed.
Yeah, great matchup down there between Reed Olson and Jamison Thompson.
So now the Grizzlies with the ball, chance to shave a little bit more into this lead, or shave a little more of the lead off, I should say. Don't need to mix my idioms there. 18-9 the score. Grizzlies within 10 for the first time in a few minutes here. Woolley nearly has his pocket picked. Has to give it up to Reed Olson, top of the arc. Back to Graydon Olson. He'll try a three-pointer from that same spot where he made the desperation one. But that one doesn't go in, and then Max Clayton commits a foul on the rebound.
Green Canyon, to this point in the season, everything is based on their defense. If they're playing solid defense and on balance defensively, they're in great rebounding position. That allows the opponent only to get one shot. They're kicking the ball up the floor. So you saw there, tough defense, great rebounding position. Logan was forced to foul them.
They've had a lot of things going their way with this 18-9 lead so far. 3:45 to go in the first half. Pass inside to Haig, matched up against the smaller Milo Steele, and he easily turns that into a bank shot for a 20-9 lead now to the Grizzlies. Now Steele bringing it up the court. Drifts over to the left wing, picks up his dribble, has to give it up to Woolley. He's looking for a screen. Reed Olson comes to set it. Woolley going around the screen. Thought he might have wanted to get it to Reed Olson on the roll. Now they swing it over to Steele. It's really good defense here from the Wolves to prevent any kind of probing pass or drive. Woolley will take a step back mid-range jumper, and he makes it.
Nice shot there by Woolley. Stepped into that defender and then backed up to get a little space.
But on the other end, the Wolves caught the Grizzlies defense napping as Boston Horman gets a couple of free points there. Brings it back to an 11-point lead, 22-11, 2:44 to go in the second. Three-pointer up from Woolley. He misses it. And Reed Olson, surrounded by three players, couldn't quite beat all of them to grab the board. And quickly the other way, bit of contact, no call, but it's a layup either way.
By Easton Stokes there.
Easton Stokes. I read his number wrong and was confused about who it was. Milo Steele, three-pointer, trying to answer, no good. Crane with the board. And the Wolves again pushing. Now kick out, three-pointer, top of the arc. It is good. Jamison Thompson gets it, and Matt Scablin wants another timeout, wants to talk this over. 27-11 the score now.
Quick shots on the offensive end by the Grizzlies. I'm sure Coach Scablin's going to remind him, hey, regardless of what the score, we've got to stick with our game plan. If you're going to take quick shots on the offensive end from the Grizzlies, you're going to give up transition opportunities to the Green Canyon Wolves. They're very fast. You got to be a little bit more deliberate on the offensive end if you're Logan. I'll look for them to do that thing, exactly that coming out of this timeout.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like they're starting to get back a little bit more now. But it doesn't seem like their defense is organized in transition. That seems to be the biggest problem.
Yeah, you're right. You get it midcourt, you got to have a guy that guards what we call the top of the defense, and you got to have a guy that guards the hole. So if you don't get into those positions, nothing seems to work your favor in transition defense. And a lot of that is attributed to the solid play of the Green Canyon Wolves. They have 5 guys that are getting out and running on every opportunity.
Reminder about the Logo Shop, one of the sponsors of local high school sports. The Logo Shop can really put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, they all trust the Logo Shop. They logo stuff. Or as they say, we logo stuff. So coming out of this timeout, the Grizzlies trail by 16. It's the largest deficit they've faced, and obviously largest lead for the Wolves.
If you're Logan coming out of this timeout, you've got to be a little bit more deliberate on the offensive end. You've got to swing through and be strong with the ball, look to attack the basket, and I think look to attack the post with Reed Olson.
See if they can avoid those double teams, because a lot of times preventing the entry passes worked pretty well for the last few teams the Grizzlies have faced. A foul committed as they try to pressure Ethan Woolley. And so we'll reset the shot clock and inbound from midcourt. .203 to go here in the first half. Gavin Crane going to sub out. Boston Horman going to check back in. Josh Jensen inbounding it for the Grizzlies. He gets it to Woolley. And we'll restart play. Woolley gives to Steele. So he'll try and run the play. Trying to get some kind of offense. Swing it over to Jensen. Now to Olson. Olson trying to drive baseline. Trying to cross-court pass across the baseline. Ends up as a kick and it goes out of bounds. I don't know which exact one they called. Either way, it's Grizzly ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. The Grizzlies try and get some offense here. Referee's pausing things. Oh, they're resetting the shot clock. Does the kickball reset the shot clock?
Yeah,
okay.
kickball.
So it does matter. You get 6 more seconds on the shot clock here. Inbound to Steele. He gives to Woolley. Over to Jensen, left wing. He'll take a three-pointer. Took a second to think about it. Misses it. Reed Olson grabs the board. He misses that. And then rebound falls to Milo Steele. He puts up a layup.
Nice.
And he gets it to go.
Nice job there by Milo Steele, keeping that ball alive.
Now the Wolves again. Quick shot. Up, no good. Rebound to the Wolves. Jude Hay gets it and one. Great rebounding there from Haig. He was in the right position, fought for it, and put it right back in. He's got 13.
Interesting, Jason, to see Jude Haig on the defensive end sprint down and beat almost everyone to that sweet spot there for the weak side rebound. Smart player, understands how to play the game.
Free throw up and good. Haig now has 14 points. He's outscoring the Grizzlies by himself. Grizzlies have 13. But the Wolves as a team have 30. A 27-point advantage. Josh Jensen on the left wing gives to Alvarado at the elbow. Trying to get it in to Reed Olson. Pass was just off. It's stolen away, and then Alvarado commits a foul. Third foul on the Grizzlies this quarter. As the Wolves will take over with 1 minute and 1 second to go in the opening half. Stokes bringing it up. He'll get across midcourt without too much fuss. Dribble handoff to Horman. Now he gives it up. Trying to look for an entry pass. Now they get it to Haig. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to dribble around Alvarado. He'll take a step back. Long three-pointer. Short off the rim. Steele gets the board and gets fouled.
Yeah, probably not quite the shot Coach Brown wanted on that offensive possession. Quite a deep shot there by Jude Haig. That's definitely within his range. He steps in the gym, and it's within his range. But I'll tell you, probably a little bit early in the shot clock for that deep shot there.
It's one that I half expected to go in. That tells you what kind of player he is. So there's like a half second, maybe like 0.8 seconds between the shot and game clocks. The Grizzlies will treat it as if they have the last shot, I imagine. But they'll take any shot they can get. Woolley will take just that. Three-pointer up, and he airballs it. And the visiting Green Canyon student's going to let him hear about it. 16 and a half to go in this quarter. Excuse me, did I say they had a 27-point lead earlier? I meant 17.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can't do math. Jude Haig driving inside. He's fouled on his way there. Alvarado wanted to help him up, and Haig said, "You fouled me a little hard to be helping me up there."
Yeah, nothing purposeful there by Alvarado, I guarantee you that. He's just trying to play hard, and obviously he's guarding a tough player.
It's a tricky challenge there. So he'll get 2 free throws with 5.6 seconds to go in this quarter. Have a chance to put them up by 19 if I'm doing my math right. We've already established that's a coin flip. First free throw is good. Now 2 for 2 on the day.
Jude Haig's 15th point of the night.
He's well on his way to meet his average. Of course, he has a season high of 51. Of course, I've heard conflicting sources. There's one that says he had 49 against Mountain Crest. Another said he had 51.
I'll go with 51. Stockton and I were talking about that after the game, and we unofficially had him for 51.
So we'll go with that one then.
And it didn't seem like 51. It seemed like about 30. Just played within the framework of his offense. Oh.
Bit of a quick foul, kind of a touch foul there. They didn't actually take any time off the clock. There's 5.6 when they inbounded. They call a foul right after, and there's still 5.6.
Only the third foul there on the Green Canyon Wolves. No harm done there.
Yeah, just a simple playing defense, get a blocking foul. Nearly tipped the ball away from Woolley. He's got to get this shot off. He will not get it off. He does make it, but it doesn't count as it came after the buzzer. So your halftime score here at Logan High School is the visiting Green Canyon Wolves 32 to just 13 for the Logan Grizzlies. We'll take a break. And then we'll have some halftime analysis here on KVNU and 100.9 Light FM, as well as streaming on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo stuff, the Logo Shop.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
All right, welcome back. It's a halftime show here on KVNU 102.1 FM, 610 AM. Simulcast on 100.9 Light FM. Home, KVNU, home of the Grizzlies. Light FM, home of the Green Canyon Wolves. And, of course, video streaming on CacheValleyDaily.com. Your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Jason Walker alongside Coach Terrell Baldwin, and it's been all Wolves, it seems like. And the scoreboard reflects that. It's 32-13.
I think Green Canyon's playing exceptionally well right now, Jason. For them to come in and play this well on Logan's home floor tells you exactly how well they're playing. But I'll tell you, I think Logan's going to make a little bit of a run here. You don't know if it's enough to get them back into the game. They've got some great kids. They're solid players. They just need to chip away at it just a little bit of a time, and you never know what can happen. That's what you've got to be thinking if you're the Logan Grizzlies. Like I told you earlier, I really think you've got to make a possession game. You've got to be a little bit more deliberate, maybe 1 or 2 extra passes on the offensive end. You take quick shots against Green Canyon, you're going to pay on the other end. And that's just the way it's going to be. And if you want to play like that, if you're the Logan Grizzlies, it's going to be a long night for you. If you're a little bit more deliberate, you try and get some good things going offensively. You got to be strong with the ball. You've got to have just a little nasty to you, a little chip on your shoulder. You're down 20. You can't afford to have that happen again this second half if you're the Logan Grizzlies. On the other side, if you're Green Canyon, you've got to keep doing exactly what you're doing well, and that's sharing the basketball.
Yeah, they're sharing the basketball incredibly well, kind of stymieing the Grizzlies' defense, and then getting out, before the Grizzlies can even get set. But I think also their defense, has been an incredibly underrated part here, because the Grizzlies, they can barely find an opening to pass inside the three-point line without having 2 guys on them and stealing the ball.
Yeah, like I said, visiting with you off-camera pregame, everything for Green Canyon is based on their defense. They do so many things well. They're running multiple defenses. They're giving you different looks. They've got different guys that can come in and play the game. They can go 7 or 8 deep, and they all play extremely well. All 8 of their guys could start on different teams in our league for sure. And I'll tell you, I really like the way they're playing as a cohesive unit defensively, and they're getting the ball out and running in transition, and that's what's allowing them to have extra opportunities. Yeah. Jude Haig, you can go to, like I've said before, you can go to any gym anywhere, and you can find shooters. But you can't go into any gym and find scorers. He knows how to score the basketball. There's a big difference.
Yeah, there's some guys, they hit shots, and other guys create shots and then hit them.
Yeah.
And that can be a big difference. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit another break. We're about 90 seconds away from the start of the second half, so we'll rejoin you then here on 102 FM, 610 AM, KVNU, 100.9 Light FM, as well as streaming live on CashValleyDaily.com.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
We'll come back. Welcome back as we're about to start the second half between the Logan Grizzlies and Green Canyon Wolves. This 4A boys basketball Region 11 matchup. It's first place versus last place, and unfortunately the score kind of reflects that. 32-13 is our score in favor of the Wolves. Also the #1 team in the RPI currently, at least last time I checked, which was earlier today. They have the ball to start. Easton Stokes giving it to Jude Haig. He has the ball tipped away from him. He has to fall down. And I believe Coach Logan Brown called a 30-second timeout to save his team from a backcourt violation, or what was really close to a backcourt violation.
Yeah, Jude just caught that ball off balance just a little bit. And you can see how Logan wants to guard them just a little bit tighter, trying to force some deflections, force some turnovers. If you're Green Canyon, you want to catch the ball, swing through, create a little bit of space, force Logan to back off just a little bit defensively.
Now Milo will play guys tight. He's a very good defender, very quick feet. He's given up a few inches to Jude Haig out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, I think he's a solid defender. I think he does some great things defensively. I really liked him in the Green Canyon game up at Green Canyon.
Wolves ended up winning that one 64-59, I believe. I didn't have the final score written down on my notes, but
yeah, it was 64-59.
I believe that the Wolves remained undefeated at the time, I believe, or had they already lost to Ridgeline? I can't remember.
They'd already lost to Ridgeline at that point.
Wolves 16-1. That's their only blemish, is that loss to Ridgeline. Now Crane inside, trying to use those long arms to reach around and get a layup. He can't quite get it to go. Now Woolley in transition, driving, right-handed layup, rolls around and out. Now the Wolves off and running. Haig inside, easy layup, that's good.
By Boston Horman.
Now Horman gets the lay-in to go. Had three guys sprinting down all the lanes. It was just a matter of Haig to find one of them. Makes it 34-13 and a foul. Was that on Stokes?
Yeah, on Easton Stokes there.
Fouling off ball. It's in there saying he held Josh Jensen. It was far enough away from the ball that I wasn't 100% sure.
If you're the Grizzlies on these possessions, when you take it to the rim, you've definitely got to make something happen. You've either got to finish at the rim or you've got to draw a foul. That's why you've got to take it strong.
They've got enough length. They should be able to finish at the rim, but they've really struggled today. Jensen with it, trying to get it to Woolley. Pass nearly stolen away. Now Steele has it, trying to drive inside. Floater off the backboard, no good. Steele nearly grabs the ball after it pinballed around, but it's the Wolves with it. Now Horman, back to Stokes. Stokes working on Jensen, driving inside, trying to draw contact. Doesn't get the call, but he does get the bucket.
Boy, strong take there by Easton Stokes, and well defended by the Grizzlies.
That was just good offense and good defense. Wolves trying to blitz Ethan Woolley, but he gets away from it. Picks up his dribble, has to reset it to Jensen. 20 seconds in the shot clock. Now Reed Olson has it. Nearly a cheeky steal attempt from Horman. Now Milo steal, 12 seconds in the shot clock. Over to Jensen, open three-pointer. In and out. Reed Olson had the rebound, then it was tipped away by Crane. Wolves in transition once again. Stokes just about losing his dribble, and he's fouled. Milo Steele dove for the ball. He missed. Oh, no, that was Jensen, excuse me. Jensen dove for the ball, missed, and ended up getting right onto Stokes' ankles.
You notice in the possessions this half for both teams, Green Canyon having multiple shot opportunities. On the other end, the Grizzlies held to one shot opportunity.
It's good defensive rebounding. Reed Olson usually lives on offensive rebounds. I don't know if he has one. I think he might have one today, but I can remember off the top of my head. Crane trying to get into the paint, but he'll kick it out. Now a corner three-pointer up and, off the front rim, but then in. Although off the left side of the rim, technically, since he was shooting from the corner, but front from his perspective. 39-13. As the Grizzlies have not scored. They've been outscored 7-0 in this third quarter. Graydon Olson over to Woolley on the right wing. Looking for Reed Olson.
Nice.
Gets the cut, puts the shot up and misses. Jude Haig was trying to draw the charge, didn't get it. Now Matt Scabling gets a technical foul. I think he wanted a blocking foul. Called on Jude Haig. And the referee's going to assess a technical to the Grizzlies head coach.
Matt Scabling trying to do anything possible to get his guys just a little bit fired up, and he wants to make sure that his voice is heard, and when it comes to calls that he thinks should go his way.
So 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Green Canyon going to try and make it 40 points, or potentially 41 to this 13. Jude Haig shooting the pair of free throws. Makes the first one, remains perfect on the day from the free throw line. He's got 17 points total. We wait second free throw here. Up and good, and so the Wolves will take a 41-13 lead and retain the ball. And we're going to have a timeout, actually, before we start things off. Matt Scabling calling timeout, and then he's going to take some time to talk to the officials as well.
Looks like they're going to get some coaching there from their assistant coach. I love Coach Gablin's staff. They're doing some great things down there with these young Logan Grizzlies.
It's a work in progress there. They started a lineup of 5 seniors last year, including the Cache Valley Media Group Player of the Year, Jordan Child. They all graduate. Got some good players, although they've dealt with some injuries as well. Said Nenby out, so
that's a tough loss when you lose a player like Nemby with his athleticism, and it's just it was heartbreaking to see him go down up at Green Canyon the other night.
So it's been a struggle for the Grizzlies. They sit at 4-11, winless in region play. Been really close in a couple of these games. Although this one not particularly close at 41-13, but Grizzlies will try and salvage what they can from this game. Reminder about Preston Watch Collision and Glass, one of our sponsors. They got trained technicians, the latest equipment, and over 5 decades of experience to guarantee a perfect auto body repair and the safest glass replacement. That's Preston Watts Collision and Glass. So after that pause in play, the Green Canyon Wolves will take the ball out from the side. 41-13, the gap between that's the score. There's quite a big gap between these two teams on the scoreline. 5:05 to go here in the third. Orman dribble handoff to Stokes. Going to drive into the paint. Good defense there from Josh Jensen into the key, and then pass back out to Haig, guarded by Steele. Haig inside, trying to dump off pass, tipped by the Grizzlies, and then out of bounds on the Grizzlies. Some great backside help there from Jensen.
Yeah, nice job there by Josh Jensen on that backside help. It's interesting how they're guarding Jude Haig. Boy, they don't want him to touch the ball. They're being extremely physical on him.
Steele just shadowing him all across the court, being as physical as he can. They inbound it, 9 seconds in the shot clock. Corner 3, or maybe it was close to a 2. Jude Haig over the arms of Steele. He misses it. So the Grizzlies going the other way with it. Jensen to Steele on the left wing, now to Olsen. Top of the arc, back to Jensen, left wing. And now to Steele, top of the arc, and they call a foul on Stokes. They've got him for like 2 different touch fouls.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. As physical as basketball as we're seeing. Boy, that's an interesting call there. Easton Stokes going to have to get a breather. If you're Logan, that's what you've got to do. You got to keep trying to run offense. Long 3 there.
Woolley misses on that long 3, wide right. Now Lance Cox bringing it up in transition. Horman driving into the paint. Now swing it over, left wing. 3-pointer, and that's good. Gavin Crane. Doesn't make a whole lot of 3-pointers, but got that one to go. Now Reed Olsen trying to just go physical inside. Fouled by Crane, makes the bucket.
Strong move there by Reed Olsen. Great catch, great finish at the rim.
That's what we normally see from Reed Olsen, is physicality inside. Great stuff. Hasn't been working as well for him today. Crane gonna come out. He's got 3 fouls. They send Jamison Thompson in there. He's got some size and length to work against Reed Olsen, who will have a chance to convert the and one. It's the first bucket of the quarter for the Grizzlies. There's 3:59 to go in said quarter. Free throw up, off the back iron, and rebound, tipped around, and Reed Olsen, he wanted to jump ball. He tripped Jude Haig in his attempt to get the ball. At one point he did have his hands, or somebody had their mitts on the ball, but Haig had all of it and draws the foul to keep the ball with the Wolves. 3:53 to go here in the third quarter. It's all Green Canyon, 44-15 the score. As they have the ball, Lance Cox looking to dribble handoff. Gets to Erickson. Cross-court pass into the corner. Horman picks up his dribble, has to reset it. Lance Cox into the corner, 3-pointer up, short. I believe that was Erickson on the attempt. Grizzlies get the rebound now. Josh Jensen, 3-pointer, and that was an air ball. He missed that wide left from the corner. Wolves trying to get a shot in transition. Erickson gets swarmed in the corner. Now underneath, wide open. Reed Olsen was kind of a little far out. Nobody was back there to back him up in the key. and it's an easy 2 points for Boston Horman.
Oh, man.
And then an offensive foul on the Grizzlies. That's going to send the ball back to the Wolves.
Actually, that was a turnover.
Excuse me.
Yep.
I was looking down at my notes, and all of a sudden I look up, and the ball was off.
Point wing pass, and just for whatever reason, the Grizzlies couldn't catch it.
46-15 the score, 2:55 to go in the third. Jude Haig sliding after catching that pass. He's being hounded by Milo Steele.
Yeah, the Grizzlies definitely trying to give Green Canyon a little bit different look. Looks like they're in a box and one now.
Now inside pass missed. Graydon Olson, the main defender. Reed Olson, the secondary defender. And then the transition pass nearly stolen, but Boston Horman stepped on the line as he tried to, he got 2 mitts on the ball, but then as he went out of bounds, he tried to save it. Momentum took him out a little too quickly. Graydon Olson, Josh Jensen going to take a seat on the bench. Andre Campos and Cam Alvarado coming in for the Grizzlies. Milo Steele gets the inbound pass, and we restart play. Steele thought about a 3, gives it to Campos. Over to Alvarado, back to Steele, right wing. He'll take a 3-pointer, no good, missed it long. Reed tried to snag the rebound, ends up tipping it out of bounds.
Grizzlies just can't make a basket, unfortunately. Had that 1 2-point basket by Reed Olson. Their only point production this quarter.
The Wolves have scored 14 points to just 2 for the Grizzlies, and they lead by 31. Erickson bringing the ball across the court under some pressure. Now he's in the corner, and a timeout call by Logan Brown, trying to bail his player out of the trap he found himself in.
Yeah, Andre Campos coming in off the bench for the Grizzlies, giving them a new look defensively on Gavin Erickson.
DD Auto and Salvage is Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most for junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204. No job is too big. I'd also like to thank the Grand Canyon. I always say Grand Canyon instead of Green Canyon, then I say Green Canyon instead of Grand Canyon. But it's the Green Canyon Booster Club. The boosters support sports throughout the year, and would like to say thanks to all the local businesses and individuals who support Green Canyon and its students. So here we go, just about to restart play. They brought up the towel. Are they wiping up some sweat?
Yeah, it looks like we've got spill over there from someone that might have walked in from the concession area.
They spill a drink. There's not any snow on the ground to be tracking in.
Assistant coach Kyle Hoffman, he can do it all. He can coach the JV. He can help run scout team. Love to see Coach Hoffman. He's a former Grizzly and now over helping Coach Logan Brown. His 4th or 5th year over there helping us coach.
Inbound pass, nifty little play, nearly produced an open layup. Grizzlies sniffed it out, tipped the pass, but it went back to the Wolves. So they kind of reset. Jude Haig has it, guarded still tightly by Milo Steele. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Erickson gets the ball, creates an open shot, hits the mid-ranger.
Something we don't see very often anymore, that mid-range pull-up jumper.
It looks smooth as butter there from Gavin Erickson. He's now got 7 points.
Gavin Erickson also playing well in the JV game tonight.
Steele with it for the Grizzlies. Standing on the midcourt logo, trying to call a play. Gets it to Woolley. He'll take a mid-range jumper, try and match, and he hits it.
Great execution of that set offense there by the Grizzlies.
So Woolley, he's up to 6 points. Erickson trying to answer with a 3-pointer, missed it. Steele gets the board. As the Grizzlies try and track a little bit into this pretty large lead. It's been growing. Cam Alvarado will take I think it's a long, or well, they called it a 3. His foot might have been on the line. He missed it wildly. Wolves get the board, and with a minute to play here in the third, they'll get their offense going. I tell you, you can just sit there and watch Jude Haig and Milo Steele go at it. But that's away from the play. A 3-pointer is no good. And the Wolves get the board. So they've got 46 seconds left in the quarter. Campos, nifty pass in there to Reed Olson. He draws the foul, and that ball almost bounced in.
Nice pass there by Andre Campos. You know, one thing I like about Reed Olson, he catches that ball high and he keeps it high. He doesn't bring it down below his waist and allow those smaller, quicker guards to come in and knock the ball away.
Yeah, he's made a lot of improvements from last year, where last year didn't quite have the footwork or the finishing touch that has really showed off a lot this year, averaging 17 points, 12 rebounds. He's had a double-double in 7 straight games. Makes the first free throw there. He is in danger of having that streak broken today, with the Wolves just dominating this one.
And doing it on the defensive end.
They've held Reed to 5 points. He had a career-high 30 points earlier this year. He's had multiple games of 20-plus rebounds. Second free throw hits the front rim, barely doesn't crawl over, but the offensive rebound goes off the mitts of Gavin Crane. So it'll stay with the Grizzlies. 41.1 seconds to go. Grizzlies starting to get some offense here. Inside pass to Reed Olson. Nearly found its way there, but Crane kind of snuck up from behind, poked it out, but it goes out of bounds once again. So the Wolves will get the ball still. Long pass, stolen. Great job there by Erickson, trying to out-sprint the Grizzlies. He's blocked, but also fouled on the layup on the fast break.
Great steal there by Gavin Erickson. I love how he caught that ball and took it right to the rim.
The aggression, the speed, just great play there from him. Although in 16 games played, he's only attempted 5 free throws. He's according to Max Preps. He's made 3 of them, and it unfortunately stays that way as he misses the first one. Second free throw from Gavin Erickson. That one also misses.
Boy.
For as good a shooter as he's been this season, his free throws haven't quite fallen for him. He and Mason Falsled have that in common. There is a half-ish second difference between shot and game clock, and so the Grizzlies are dribbling out the clock. Although starting in action now with 16 seconds left. Long three-pointer from Campos, and he misses everything by a couple of feet there. And now the Grizzlies going quickly the other way. Gavin Erickson commits a carry there. Held on to that one a little too long.
Yep, probably hadn't. His body wasn't quite moving as fast as his brain.
Can catch you off guard in transition. 5 seconds as the Grizzlies inbound it. Ethan Woolley gonna look for that final shot. Step back three-pointer, no good. So after 3 quarters, our score, Green Canyon 48, Logan 18. As the Wolves dominating this one, they'll look to close this one out, looking for their 17th win of the season. We'll be back here on 102.1 FM, 610 AM, KVNU, home of the Grizzlies, and 100.9 Light FM, home of the Green Canyon Wolves, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com, your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors.
Your Cash and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Restarting things here at Logan High School. Start of the 4th quarter, and it's a 30-point game between the Green Canyon Wolves and the Logan Grizzlies. It's 48-13. Green Canyon with the large advantage. Grizzlies have the ball. They get a shot, and no good. Andre Campos has shot 3 3-pointers, and then in transition, Green Canyon getting a quick bucket there as they cross 50. They said Campos had a few 3-pointers. I don't think he's made one. He's still sitting at 0 points on the game. Usually not a scorer. You usually see some good defense, good passing from him. Inside to Reed Olson, double team immediately coming, though not a ton of pressure. He kicks out to Campos in the corner, and he has the ball poked away from him and out of bounds as he tries to drive the baseline. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. Go get yourself a Slurpee. There's 7-11 to go in the game. It's not a sponsorship, though, so I'm not going to say. I guess I already gave the game away.
Yeah, you already gave it up.
I tried. So now just over 7 minutes as the Grizzlies restart play. Pass nearly stolen. Reed Olson snagging it, getting it back to Max Clayton. He'll get it to Campos. 1 second on the shot clock, and now 0. Campos only made the bank shot, but it was well after the shot clock had expired.
You know, I think that official blew his whistle actually before the shot clock buzzed. I think that shot should have counted.
It was certainly pretty close. You can maybe watch the replay, rewind it. ABC. 6:48 to go here in the game as the Wolves with the ball and a 32-point lead. Lobbing it up there, and Reed Olson was the closest man to. I think he was trying to find Gavin Crane. Maybe get a backside dunk. Willie trying to drive into the paint, pivots around, has his shot blocked by Jude Haig. Reed Olson on the ground trying to keep that one, and a timeout called by Matt Scabland. As he bails out Reed Olson, who's rolling on the ground trying to keep that ball away from the Wolves.
Yeah, if you're Coach Brown here, you've got to remind your guys, hey, you've got to keep playing hard, be respectful of the game. You've got 5 starters in there. You've got to go about 2 more minutes, and then you're going to turn to Coach Kyle Hoffman and tell him to get some JV guys ready to roll. If you're on the other side, you Coach Matt Scabland, you're coaching for your program. You've got to keep teaching and having your guys play hard and trying to execute your game plan.
Reminder, you can get energy without the punishment at Planet Fitness. Join the judgment-free zone for just $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all. So 6:27 to go here in the game. 23 seconds on the shot clock, excuse me. Got to hit my cough button a little earlier. 50-18 our score as the Grizzlies inbound, lob up to Reed Olson. He puts it up and in. And trying to see who they called the foul on. I wasn't sure if it was on Thompson or Crane. Oh, they're calling it on Thompson.
Nice play there, inbounds play there by the Grizzlies.
Excuse me, I meant to say, did I say Thompson?
Yeah,
Is it on Thompson or Haig? It was those two I thought it was, and they called it on Thompson. Confusing myself. So another chance to convert an and one for Reed Olson. Free throw up off the front rim. Alvarado tried to fight for the rebound, but Gavin Crane gave him no room to grab it. 30-point spread here in this one, 50-20 the score. As Crane will think about a three-pointer and then finally take one. He thought about it, decided not, and then said, what the heck?
Yeah, and what the heck, we're up by quite a margin. I'll go ahead and shoot it.
I think I said earlier he hasn't made a ton of threes, but I think he's got 2 of them today. Reed Olson fighting inside, puts up the shot, misses long over the iron. And now Jude Haig, pass up in transition to Gavin Crane. He puts up a turnaround hook shot, no good. Jude Haig, I was about to say, Reed Olson got him on the arm. I thought they weren't going to call it for a second. Reed thought he had a bit of a block there. Jude Haig he grabbed his own rebound, even if they didn't call a foul. But this will send Haig to the line for a chance to, I believe, get over 20 points in the game. First free throw is good for Haig. They don't have him up on the scoreboard, so I actually don't know how many points he has. But he's been big, and I think he's close to outscoring the Grizzlies by himself in this game. It's been a rough night for the Grizzlies offensively.
Yeah, just can't get positive possessions going for the Grizzlies. Back-to-back positive possessions. I don't think we've seen them score on back-to-back possessions this game.
Woolley has it, top of the arc. He's got 2 guys in close proximity, sends it over to Clayton. Now back to Woolley. Over to Alvarado. He'll think about a three-pointer, drives inside,
Nice.
spin, gives it to Clayton. He has his mid-range shot blocked. Reed Olson grabs the board, and his shot rolls around and out.
Boy, Grizzlies just can't get one to roll in.
Is there a lid on the rim? Even their good shots aren't falling. Three-pointer is good. I think that's Crane once again. He's up to 13 points. And it's 58-20. Eli Cox with it. 4:50 to go in the game. Grizzlies with the ball now. Woolley. He'll take a mid-range jumper. He misses. Reed Olson fighting for his life to get that rebound. Ends up earning it. He doesn't grab it, but it does fall to the Grizzlies. Cox taking another three-pointer. That one is good. Makes it 58-28. They're going to notice the net eventually. It rolled up on the rim. Now Crane with it. He thought about driving in there, maybe add to his point total, but he gives it up to Jude Haig. He's guarded by Ethan Woolley. Goes around a screen, beats the hedge, now kicks to the corner. Now Erickson drives, kicks out. Gavin Crane misses that one, couldn't quite get another three-pointer to fall. And Reed Olson snags the board. Now Woolley has it, standing on the Grizzly at the midcourt. Tries to find Cam Alvarado, but he wasn't paying attention. He just turned. Now Jude Haig gets the layup, and he's fouled by Ethan Woolley. He'll have another trip to the free throw line.
Looks like that's going to be it for the Wolves starters. Got a new pack of Wolves checking in, as well as some new Grizzlies down there.
He's got to check in for the Grizzlies. I don't have his number. I thought I had everyone. Now we don't have the number. It's number 31. My apologies.
Yeah, number 14 as well. I don't see him anywhere.
No, that's Will Ward.
Oh, yeah,
least,
Will. Yeah, I
that's,
can see him. 31.
Yeah, 31 is one I don't have one for. Jude Haig hits the free throw, and he checks out. So the backup brigades are in for both sides. Sinai Abai, Cam Alvarado, Eli Cox, and Will Ward. Again, I don't have a number 31, so I can't. I'm not sure if that's Jules Kano or Travis Carr. There are a couple guys in the back end of the roster, but I don't have. They have different numbers on my sheet. Alvarado will take a three-pointer, rolls around and out, and nearly rebound for the Grizzlies. Can't quite get it. So we got 3.5 to play. We'll have the JV squads out here to finish this one out. Inside there, foul going up for it. Abai fouling Carter Etherington. I was trying to practice saying his name before the game. There's a lot of syllables there.
Yeah, Carter's been a solid performer to this point in the JV season. Love to see him come in and get some varsity action if you're the Green Canyon Wolves.
He'll take a couple of shots at the free throw line after being fouled by Abai. First free throw is good. Etherington 2 of 4 from the free throw line before that moment. Make that 3 of 5 for him on the season. Graydon Olson checking in, as does Jacob Spatch. So a full list of guys who don't see a ton of time. Well, Graydon Olson does play a decent amount. Second free throw is good for Carter. And it's a 40-point game, 63-23, with just over 3 minutes to play. Spatch has the ball stolen after he tries to receive a pass, and then a foul, and another and one. The Wolves will go back to the free throw line.
Nice move there by Tyler Austin, taking that one to the rim and getting fouled. He'll be a lot happier in my third hour come Tuesday with those varsity minutes and scoring some points as well.
Now, if he makes this, you can congratulate him on his first made free throw of the season. If he converts it. He'll get the one after hitting that layup. Oh, no, he missed it. I jinxed him. So the Grizzlies with it. Just trying to run this offense in the final 3 minutes of this game. Spatch giving it up to Abai. Now over to the right wing for Ward. Ward trying to work around the defense. Nearly has the ball poked away. Get to the Spatch. Now back to Ward. Over to Olson. He'll take a three-pointer off the back iron. And rebound fought for, tipped around. That'll be off the Wolves. That's a tough call for the officials. I'm not sure I know who that went off of.
We clearly saw it from up here. It's going to be Logan ball. Give them another opportunity.
Yeah. Inside pass to Olsen. Back out to, again, I don't have a number 34 on my, or 31. Abai will take a long three, and he hits it.
It's a good shot there.
The junior guard, his older brother, Sedone, played a big role on last year's team. He'll likely play a bigger role on next year's team. Abai tipping the pass out of Etherington's hand, although recovered by him, and then he's fouled in the paint. No shot, though they might be in the bonus, maybe.
That's
the fifth, so they should be shooting free throws, right? Isn't it the fifth foul?
It's got to be the fifth foul.
Yep, there they go. Referees finally realized it.
Tyler Austin gets 2 points, and he checks out. Looks like Keaton Crosby's going to check in, and the Green Canyon Wolves have cleared their bench. All except for Cooper Miller, their team manager down there, who does an outstanding job for the Green Canyon Wolves.
1:36 to play. Etherington hits the free throw. Perfect on the day, 3 for 3. Hopefully I didn't just jinx him.
Nope.
I did not. He goes 4 for 4 from the line so far today. Averages 1.1 points in the games he had. He's appeared in 7 games, averaging 1.1, but he's got 4 in this one. Spatch with it, gives it over to Abai. He'll take another three-pointer. This one off the front rim, recovered by Will Ward. Puts up a left-handed floater, no good, recovered by the Wolves. They'll bring it up, and they'll take this game under a minute to play, most likely, depending on how much clock they burn. Etherington guarded closely by Graydon Olsen. No dribble handoff to Graydon Wheeler. Now to Seth Anderson. 56 seconds on the clock. Now under 10 on the shot clock. Anderson going around a screen. Kick out to the corner. Shot is up. Shot is good. Dallin Bracken, his first made 3 of the year.
Nice shot there by Dallin.
Graydon Olsen driving into the paint. Now kick out the three-point line. Will Ward pump fakes a 3. Drives, kicks. Spatch now drives, kicks. Abai, he'll take a 3. Does he have another one? No. Goes off the rim. Shot clock is off. The Green Canyon Wolves will dribble out this one. Then they will come away with a truly dominant victory. Your final score, Green Canyon 70. The Logan Grizzlies 26 as the final 8 seconds tick off the clock. And there you have it. That's the final buzzer. And the two teams will shake hands and end this one here in the Grizzly Den. Tough night for the Grizzlies, but a dominant showing for Green Canyon. They're the #1 team in the RPI, and they showed exactly why they have that ranking. They advanced to 17-1 on the season, 6-1 in region play to retain, at worst, a tie for first place in the region. The Logan Grizzlies, they fall to 4-12, including 0-6 in region play, and they are in last with that winless record. So they'll still search for their first win in region play their next game out. We'll take a quick break. We'll have some post-game thoughts, see if we can get Logan Grizzlies head coach Matt Scabelin on the program after this tough loss, see where the team goes from here. We'll be back after this on 102.1 FM, 610 AM KVNU, home of the Grizzlies, and on 100.9 Light FM, home of the victorious Green Canyon Wolves, as well as streaming video on CashValleyDaily.com, your video experience powered by Adams Wealth Advisors.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo stuff, the Logo Shop.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
There we go.
Game's gone final. It's time for the post-game show here on KVNU as well as 100.9 Light FM and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com. Those of you watching, you can see myself, Jason Walker, Coach Terrell Baldwin, as we recap today's game. 70-26. The final here in favor of Green Canyon. They're the top team in 4A, tied for first in Region 11. Grizzlies are 19th in the RPI. They're last in Region 11. I guess the scoreline ultimately reflects that, but I think we were talking during the break, and I felt like you made a really good point about the Grizzlies and the fact that, yeah, they got beat up today, but just showing a ton of heart.
Yeah, they never quit playing. I love that, Jason. They were down, who knows what the number was, and ended up finally being, but I'll tell you, I thought the Grizzlies played extremely hard. They're down 20, 25. They're playing like it's the last possession of the game. That says a lot about the program, the direction they're headed. They're just a little bit inexperienced. Coach Matt Scablin will get those guys headed in the right direction. They're going to have some success before this year's over. They might not be clicking, or they definitely weren't clicking tonight. They're playing against Green Canyon. Green Canyon did so many tough things tonight defensively to cause problems for the Logan Grizzlies, and they were just manhandled tonight. But I'll tell you, even the JV kids, when they came in, they were playing hard. That's a positive thing for the Logan Grizzlies.
Yeah, I think that's something that, it's kind of cold comfort now when you look up at the scoreboard and see that, but it's the kind of thing that pays dividends in the future, and it's that culture that you want to establish. You had a lot of guys leave after last year, so it's up to these young guys to come in and learn quickly, and they're doing some of that right now. And I think eventually you'll see some pretty good things from this team, especially as they get healthy and as things start to go a little bit better for them. But it's also just unforgiving to play in Region 11.
Yeah, it's tough. Anytime, obviously, you've got Green Canyon clicking on all cylinders. It's all predicated upon their defense. The way they play defense, they're on balance defensively, which really causes you to not have many second chance opportunities. And that's what they did tonight. They limited Logan's second chance opportunities. They allowed them only one shot. They rebounded the basketball and they scored in transition. When Green Canyon's doing that, and they're obviously doing it well, they're extremely tough to beat. I haven't seen anyone that can beat them so far in our classification. I look for them just to keep doing what they're doing and keep playing well.
And so it looks like now they're going to face some tough competition. I know so there's not too many teams that can beat them. Ridgeline stole one from them.
Ridgeline played great, and anytime you have to go to some of these other places in our region, you never know what can happen. Coach Hilliard up at Skyview has his team playing really well. Every night in this region is a whole different ball game. You never know what can happen. It's high school basketball. That's why we love it, Jason.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tight three-way race, but I agree with you that I think Green Canyon will have the upper hand. Right now it's a three-way tie. There's a few more matchups. We got one more round of Skyview, Green Canyon, and Ridgeline all playing each other.
Yep.
And I think it'll be a pretty exciting finish. To me, the best years in Region 11 are when we have a tight finish. And even though Green Canyon kind of looks like the dominant team, sometimes one team just kind of runs away with it.
Yeah.
We've seen that before. But I think the best ones are when there's a really tight race at the top and you get an exciting finish and you get games in late January and February that mean everything.
Yeah.
And those ones can be packed and really exciting.
A lot of basketball left to be played. If you get a chance, get out and support these high school athletes. You don't have to worry about NIL money or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You just got kids playing basketball the way it should be played because they love it. And I'll tell you what, it's a great thing. We saw, a lopsided game here tonight, but we saw two teams giving a full effort, and that's what we like.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take one more break. We'll see if Matt Scable is able to join us. I know he's taking some time to talk with his team. Obviously, a lot to talk about, a lot to go over. If we get a chance to have him on, we'll have him on. If not, we'll sign off. Coming up next here on 102 FM, 610 AM, as well as 100.9 Light FM, and streaming online at CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
All right, we're back here. We've got Jason Walker. Taylor Baldwin is kind of on the edge of the screen there, peeking over. And we've got Logan head coach Matt Scabland. And I guess tough game might be one way to describe it. I don't know if you'll burn the film of this one, but I guess that kind of ties into what you try and learn from a game like this. You kind of got beat up against a really good team. What do you go in there and tell the guys after this kind of game?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, shared intimate details. I mean, just told them I loved them, honestly. I mean, these guys, give everything they've got, both in practice, in games, and told them I love them. And I don't think we're 40 points worse than this basketball team. I think we proved that last Saturday. Just they played well. We didn't play well, and that's kind of the long and the short of it. So,
I know Coach Baldwin made a point off air, then I had him say it on air because I really thought it was a great point. But also, I want to ask you about it, just the heart these guys are playing with when you see them down 40. And as Coach Baldwin was saying, they're guarding their guys like it's the last possession of a game where it's a 2-point game. Just seems like this team, they aren't giving up, and they're playing as hard as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we have a saying for that. It's just we call it a heart of a Grizz. So I mean, that's kind of how Logan High always has been, in my opinion. We've always kind of had that grit, determination, and toughness about us. And these kids are doing a great job to exemplify that. Like you said, even down as many as we were down.
So I know right now the key at this point is getting that first region win, getting over the hump. You've been really close in a lot of these games. It just feels like there's always one thing that doesn't go for you. Or in this game, not a whole lot went well for you. But you got Bear River coming up next. What's the big thing that's going to help you get over that hump?
Well, I mean, it's like we talked, I think, Wednesday. Just getting back to the fundamentals, getting back to our defensive principles. I mean, we're a great defensive team. And tonight we didn't show that. But we just got to stop guys. As you can see, we don't put too many points up on the board. And so we got to score more than they score. So it means we just got to hold them to less. And that's what we'll do is we'll get, like I said, back into it Monday and get back to our core principles, which is just tough man-to-man defense.
All righty. Any coaches?
One thing about make a comment about Green Canyon. Obviously, coming into this game, Coach, you felt like you had to play almost a perfect game. What was your game plan coming into this game against the Green Canyon Wolves?
Yeah, I mean, I think you asked that question to any of the region coaches. I think we're all going to say the same thing, and that's to try to contain Jude, right? And we didn't do a great job of it tonight. He leaked out quite a few times, got some easy buckets on us, and honestly, he's a kid that can, with a hand in his face, is going to knock down a shot, so you got to deny him the basketball. And I think that's, that was kind of our game plan coming in, was try to do that. And unfortunately, we just weren't able to do that.
Thanks, Coach. Yeah. Thanks for your comments, and good luck at Bear River.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and sign off with that one. And thank you so much for watching, listening, however you've done it, whether it be on KVNU or 100.9 Light FM or watching here on CashValleyDaily.com. I've been Jason Walker with Coach Terrell Baldwin. Thank you so much for listening, watching. Have a great night.